my love, here I am. I'm home. Hi there, it is Magician Melih. Today, I wanna share my spiritual expansional trip to Egypt. I just love to mention that this is not travel guidance or vlog where or what to do to go this or that. It's all about my spiritual experiment, expansional spiritual growth of my soul. I was there for 5 days. First, I arrived. They made me feel so special and home, feel like home, by taking me the border office, and it was like a welcome ceremony for me. And multiple times I've been told that I look like Egyptian. That how I knew I had past lives in Egypt in the past lives. I don't know how many lifetimes, but I had. And I actually even did some shadow work that was left from past life. As I took taxi from airport to Airbnb place, I had this experience, and I had this I could smell the mischievousness of the price. Therefore, I wanted to negotiate, and I negotiated to half price, and they found another rider, which is a Korean family with a tiny girl, and we were headed this like closest place, but like I could smell, I could telepathically communicate with them. They talked to this family about price, and they told them not to talk to me, but the driver didn't speak English. We didn't speak Arabic either, so I talked to them about the price as we start going on the way, and the driver got that feeling of we were talking about the price, and they knew like they wanted to do some mischievousness, and he wanted to drop me off first, then drop them off. Along the way, as we were communicating telepathically, the family got worried because of the way he was driving. It was like sort of Fast and Furious in Cairo, Egypt. There's no rule, nothing at all, just driving, no lanes, anything. And he had actually called the guy who find us and talked us about the trip and price, and they knew that they couldn't mischief because the energy I put in there, the telepathy was going on in the space. He wanted to drop them me first because of the reason being that he wanted to take double price from the family from the family, like some mischievousness, but along the way, as we telepathically keep communicating, he decided to drop them off first that they could feel safe. It was shadow work from the past life. So it's a healing shadow work, like energy controlling, mind reading, and mind controlling. And actually, although the driver he went to the darkness and came back to the light, maybe he's not even aware of that he did the shadow work. Maybe he will be keep doing. Although I wanted to reward him for this experience and end up finding the light, and I by tipping him. It was my first experience in that. That's how I knew my like spiritual growth was coming up. then my ability, I had like very significant, profound, like spiritually evolved lessons infused dreams, and I have this ability to open a telepathic portal. Whoever I want to or I meant to connect with, I can open this telepathic portal as I go to sleep, or as I about to go to sleep, or in my dream state. I open this telepathic portal, and as this portal opens, I can feel and sense who is on the other side of this portal, and what lessons around this portal, and this experience of the communication in that portal. And I intended to communicate telepathically a soulmate of mine, and I opened this portal. We could share this our shadow side, the lessons we gone through, and the timeline that we are crossing paths each other. And the same night, I had a DNA activation experience. In the middle of the night, I became like fireball. My body became like fireball. I felt like a fire, but I didn't feel sick at all. It's not the first night. It's not like changing the atmosphere, changing the weather. It wasn't about that, because it wasn't the first night, or I could feel like sick. Just it like it. I felt like a fireball, and all I could hear was a DNA activation, DNA activation, DNA activation. Like DNA activation happened within my soul from the ancestral lineage. All the psychic abilities, these superpowers has been activated. It was my main purpose to go in this trip, and such as like telepathic communication, teleportation, biokinetically changing, healing the self, healing the others, changing the body, the mind. I integrated my soul into all this experience, and activated like ability to travel in astral realms, to go to the timelines, teleport in the time of the space, and in the space of the time. Ability to control the energy with moving things around, also moving the thoughts. That's their energy for moving the thoughts around. Like I can tune in to someone, and I can control the energy around it. I can read mind, I can smell energy, and I can play with that energy. I can hear voices, I can have images, I can smell and taste from distance. And I meant to experience, I meant to document this whole experience, make whole this experience in a documentation form. And the mischievousness, beside this all light activation, DNA activation, light activation, also shadow work from the past life too. Like all this sudden the shadow appeared at the street. Like I'm not sharing this my experience in a political way, or in a any other way. This is my personal spiritual experience, and this experience will depend on person. I wanted to share my love and empathically help some outside, and as I do that, I felt that they wanted to mischief me, but it wasn't about like it was from the past life. It wasn't about that moment. I sit somewhere to eat something. I am pretty sure if I were to eat a whole menu, I would only pay this much, and there was another guy from the next shop, like there was cafe, another place. He came like, oh, you want this or that, like he was playing around. I can smell it, bro. You have this line in between your eyebrows. You know what does it mean? Huh? If you second guess, like if you second guess enough yourself or your intuition, and you stay in that energy, you have some reflections in your being too, which one of this having this line, one or two lines in between eyebrows, and if you see someone with that, you know that that person actually who second guesses, who doesn't follow their intuition. That was first sight of interaction with this guy, but he can't even speak properly the language. So am I. He charged me like triple, but he's not even the guy from the shop. You get what I'm saying? Like, but they couldn't. They was healing from past lives and shadow work of my soul. I'm so happy I was able to do that. I brought here stones from the pyramids that you can remember who you are, where you came from, the power within you. My ancestors over here. Either Mumimu. Mumi. I'm home. Tell me something, my love.